and officially made it to the temple of Isis as well. Yes, Isis, which was a goddess back in the day, not what the term Isis goes around nowadays, meaning everything evil and malefic. But yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode, this time from the small little island of Delos. We actually just made it from Mykonos and are already at the ruins of the ancient site of Delos. Quite a few people on the boat, so we're rushing a little bit to catch some glimpses of the ruins with very few people around. As you can tell, the archaeology site is quite expansive, even though everything kind of seems refurbished. I doubt these stones right here, they're very old. Some of them most likely have been brought from the other parts of the island in order to restore it. But without any further delay, let's get this episode from the island of Delos underway. And although this may not seem like it, this is a theater. If you have a little bit of imagination, you can imagine a theater being here, an ancient Greek theater on the hills of the island. The chairs, the bleachers would have been right there, the stage in the middle, and most likely another building right here. Climbing all the way at the top of the island to check out the whole view of the ancient site. Extremely windy. Check out the temple right there with the beautiful rocky hills. Man, quite the views. You know, the site itself is actually quite ruined. You know, you can tell they're doing quite a bit to renovate, to lift it up a little bit, but the island itself, man, phenomenal. So if there's one thing that you gotta try when in Greece, that is figs. This is a fig tree, well, multiple fig trees, but the smell, guys, they're phenomenal. Everywhere you go on the island of Mykonos, and even here on the island of Delos, you'll smell where there are fig trees, because they'll penetrate through your nostrils, the beautiful smell. But right now, heading towards the big temple, and officially made it to the temple of Isis as well. Yes, Isis, which was a goddess back in the day, not what the term Isis goes around nowadays, meaning everything evil and malefic. But yeah, super windy here. We are the first ones to reach the top of the temple, like always. But yeah, quite a bit of a distance. I'll say 800 feet, 800 meters or so. But the side, as you can tell, the columns right there in the background near the sea. So quite extensive, no doubt. I'll probably say this is as extensive as Persepolis near Shiraz in Iran. But yeah, Persepolis had a few more things, but it does resemble quite a bit, just given the amount of columns, just given the amount of space that it occupies. But it's beautiful nonetheless. A few more people searching for it. In the end, they'll find it. But yeah, just go straight to the top. Many of the people that come with the boat along with you will be with the guided tours. They'll stay behind, listen to the stories and so on. But yeah, let me give you a little bit of a story, I guess. That way the vlog will be extended by another minute, even though this is a short vlog. The island itself, the island of Delos, is famous because this is the birthplace of Artemis, and as well as the Greek god Apollo, the famous Apollo. But yeah, it's been colonized ever since, you know, the Mycenaeans came way thousands of years ago on the island. And this is what's left of the generations, the civilizations afterwards. So took enough photos just in time before enough people arrived in order to get in the way. But right now just gonna go a little bit and explore the other parts. We got another hour or so on the island. So yeah, if you do want to come here, you do have to come either in the morning at 10 o'clock or in the evening at 5. You'll stay for a couple hours here and then they'll return back to the island of Mykonos. Check this out right here. Not sure what it is, but it looks quite intriguing. So we have made it to this one spot, and we're not 100% sure if this is the sanctuary of Hercules or not, but yeah, you can see more of the island. This is way above the Temple of Isis, which is right there where you see the people gathering right now. The other groups have made it here in the end. So yeah, definitely recommend it to not take a guide, to just rush all the way to the main spots on the island, which are the temples above. I do have to say that the cool part about Delos is that you can roam wherever you want throughout the ruins. And as you can tell, there are quite a few opportunities for photos, although we have not even 2 hours here. If we're departing at 5 or so, leaving at 7 or so, or 5:30, or coming back at 7:30, depending on the situation. But yeah, quite a few things to see, take photos, explore, and so on. You can even actually have a picnic here or something like that. Here's a perfect example of just roaming around. We ended up at the top of the theater, so you can definitely tell this was a theater from up above. Great taking view. And according to this plaque right here, this was the great temple of Apollo. The ruins, whatever is left of it. The wind is starting to pick up as well on the island of Delos. It's been a little bit less windy compared to Mykonos, but yeah, right now in the evening, the sun is going down, the wind is picking up. And the famous lions of the Naxanians here on the island of Delos, one of the main attractions besides the Temple of Isis and the Temple of Hercules. Check this out. And we have a lone one right here with the sun in the background. And we showed you guys quite a few statues and ruins, but the sunset is just as marvelous. check it out, the fireball that we have seen in the previous footage and photos. If you have not seen the photos from Mykonos, head over to Instagram to see some outstanding sunset photos. Purely fantastic, the sunsets here on the island of Mykonos. So putting an end to the episode, the short little episode from Delos, I was actually double thinking at the beginning if I should make one or not, or if I should just combine and throw it in the Mykonos episode, but I said might as well dedicate it to itself. One full episode to the island of Delos, the mythology island of Apollo, and the ruins, what's left. But yeah, riding into the sunset right now. Heading over towards the boat that's gonna take us back to the island. Gonna go and grab some supper and then head over, call it a night, and enjoy Mykonos for a few more days here. So yeah, again, thanks for tuning in once again. If you have enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like, definitely give it a share, subscribe, whatever you think it deserves. Until next time, gratitude should be the only attitude from the island of Delos, putting an end. Peace out, guys.